Hello, and today's video we will be talking about Consecrated Beasts. Why are they so annoying to fight? What makes them bad enemies in Spiral Abyss? And why do I think they are not the main problem? Is Consecrated Beasts are ruining the game right now? Let's find out. Spiral Abyss reset, and previously I was excited about every Spiral Abyss reset, because it's Primo Gems, it's resources, and probably nice artifact from the box. And of course it was fun battle content, where I can use my characters, I can experiment with the teams and test how strong they are. But right now for me it's not fun anymore. I'm feeling like I'm forcing myself to do Spiral Abyss. It's like I don't want to, but I have to do this. And the reason for that is Consecrated Beasts, Ultimate Restart Button Simulator. And I think Consecrated Beasts is not the main problem. They just unveil the problems that Genshin Impact combat system have. And today we will be talking about my main claims against Consecrated Beast and Genshin Impact battle system. And the first one is lightweight baby. And I think the main problem is that all of our characters in the Featherweight Division, we can be pushed so easily, it's like we're a plush toy that was given to puppy to play with it. Let's look at some clips. Here I'm using Eater's Burst and starting charge attack. And then Consecrated Beast starting pushing me, I cannot control my movement. We was pushed half of the arena, and if you played Eater you know that should have been happened. But let's go for another example. And this one will be more frustrating. Here I'm switching to Laser, I'm seeing Consecrated Beast is attacking me and I'm dodging, and he was still dragging me through entire arena. And replay. So I was dodging twice whilst he was dragging me. And he just don't care. So no matter what you do, if you're using burst, if you are dodging, if you have shield, if you have 100% resistance to interruption, you will be pushed. And this is big problem. This will kill all your comfort to play, this will mess up your rotation, you will reposition a lot, you will use all your stamina. And there is no way you can avoid this. And if you are thinking this is only Consecrated Beast problem, it is not. A lot of Sumeru enemies can push you hard. Erumites can do this. Fungus can do this. I'm not talking about Sumter Beasts, but Erumites and Fungus are crowd controllable, and they have smaller hitboxes. That's why they are not so annoying, but the problem is still there. And to fix this, our characters should have weight. They should have been moved so easily. And sometimes when characters use burst, when characters have shield, when characters have 100% resistance to interruption, they should be immovable. And it's just my suggestion to fix the problem. Maybe there is a better ways to deal with it. But let's go to another problem. Hitboxes. And there is a lot of problems with hitboxes. But let's start with the first one. Hitbox collapse. And I have a clip. Here I'm making all precasting, I'm switching to Hazel, I'm pressing his burst, and what happens? I'm getting launched in the air. And I wasn't even able to use planche attack. It was like I was standing on the ground. Yes, it not happened that often, but with some characters it's more frequent than with others, and most of the time it's immediately reset. And there is another hitbox problem that happens with every character. And let me explain first. Sometimes when you are dodging, you are like magnified to the Consecrated Beast. And this could lead to the weird interactions. So let's see the clip. So here I'm using Hazel's burst and I'm trying to dodge. And I'm trying to dodge again, but I was pulling towards Consecrated Beasts and somewhat weird tracking was happening. And as I understood, it's happening with the melee characters. When you want to use normal attack after dodge, auto target keep gluing you to the Consecrated Beast. But this is so annoying when you witness this in the game. And another thing that can screw you over when you fight a Consecrated Beast is cannot switch a character. Let's see at examples. So right now Crocodile summons energy block. And I want switch to Yellen to destroy it. And game doesn't allow me to do this. I'm losing the time, and remember, when I'm trying to switch they can one-shot me. And let's look at another example of this. So here, I want to go to Raiden, use her skill, and I'm getting hit. I'm fully recovered, I was running. But I was trying to switch the character, but game doesn't allow me to do this. And because of this is restart. And things like this can make you rage quit. Yeah, this wasn't about hitboxes, this was about staggering, so let's move back to the hitboxes. And yes, Consecrated Beasts sometimes can be hard to hit. Yeah, they're not that bad like wolves, but they still can mess you up. Here my cutscene deciding to hit some air instead of the beast. Here my Hazel ruining full setup and punching nothing. 0 damage. And this is restart. Here my Yai cannot finish 1 HP Consecrated Beast. Here my Shenhe missing with her skill for no reason. And this happens really frequent. And most of the time doesn't matter. But sometimes you can miss with really important attack and all of your rotation will be wasted. But sometimes you can miss with this skill and all of your energy management will be wasted. Yes, nice hitboxes is really important. But let's move to the next topic. Telegraphing attacks. Most of the attacks have the same startup. And almost every time you don't know what attack to expect from him before they already starting to attack you. Yes, it's not that big of a deal, you anyways can react to them and dodge. But sometimes it feels like I'm playing fighting game and I need to guess what attack will be next. Overhead, mid or low. But remember, they can one-shot you if your guess wasn't right. And another thing about telegraphing attacks, and I think this one is more important. Sometimes you just can't see what's going on the screen. You can't react, you just play blindly. Let's say you want to group them against the wall, and if you don't have a shield you will be screwed. Because camera doesn't allow you to see anything, and you need to play with your eyes covered, you need to guessing what's going on the screen. But even if you play in the middle of arena, with all this flashing, with all these animations, with all these lights, fields, etc., you barely see anything. And remember, they can't one-shot you. And that's why characters like Shangling, Yi, Mika, Nahida, or any Bloom-related team that don't need you to interfere to deal damage, working against them really good. Because with them you're using their skills, and after that you're using as much iframes as you can and letting them die without any personal contribution. Is this require high skill? No, definitely not. You're just hiding behind iframes without skillful dodging, or using AoE or auto targeting skills to kill them. So let's move to the next topic. Fighting RNG. And I have perfect clip to describe that. Around 40 seconds in the fight, Consecrated Beasts summoning Energy Stone. And if you destroy, they're taking damage, they're knocked down, and they're losing all their resistance. And here I'm finishing the first one and I'm waiting second to summon Energy Gem. So alright. Here he's starting animation to summon it, and for some reason he cancels it. He cancels animation of summoning gem. And what the heck was that? At this point my run is already screwed. I needed to knock him down to restore energy to prepare to the second wave of Consecrated Beasts. But in the middle of animation he deciding, screw it, I'm not doing it. I'm just make another attack. And perfect run was ruined. And yes, sometimes when you're fighting them, doesn't matter how well you play, doesn't matter how well you dodge, doesn't matter how well you manage your energy, they can screw you run. And the main problem that you can do nothing about it. It depends what attacks AI will choose to use against you. And if your teams is not over-invested and your damage is barely enough to finish them in time, you will press replay button until they deciding to make perfect attack patterns. But even if you have strong team, even if you know how to fight them, this is not guarantee that you will finish them in time. They still can screw you over. So let's go to another topic. Energy requirements. Further we proceed in the game, the stronger enemies are become. But the stronger they become, the less energy they generate. Previously, when we was fighting Ruin Gods or Lava Chews, they were dropping a lot of energy. Ruin God was dropping 4 orbs and 3 particles. So let's look at our energy and remember this. Lava Chew was dropping 4 orbs and 12 particles. And let's look at our energy again. But right now, if you're fighting Consecrated Scorpion, he will drop only 6 small particles. And we have almost 0 energy. And Yuans is not better. They drops almost 0 energy too. But if you finish them with burst, 1 particle will do nothing. You will need to battery all your team almost from 0. And previously I don't remember that I needed to battery my Shangling so hard. And this could lead you to a huge time loss. Yes, this is not that bad problem, but still. So let's go to the next topic. Other stuff. And there is some other annoying things that doesn't fall in any previous category. And the first is too much movement. If you play the character that relies on circles or certain area to deal the damage, this fight will be for you little health department, because they will always leave the circle and your rotation or element application would be wasted, and this will lead you to another restart. And another thing is really high AoE. If you're playing bow character and standing on really high distance and thinking that you are safe, no, you're not. They will get you no matter what, and sometimes they can hit you even through entire body of other consecrated beasts. And the main problem here is that you can't see that this attack is incoming. And another thing that annoys me is stagger lock. Yes, if you are messing up, if you are getting hit, you should be punished. But sometimes you're recovering really fast from the attack and you can use burst, you can enter iframes, you can dodge. But other times it will take forever to recover you from the stagger. Your character could be already finishing animation and standing, but you still staggered and you can't do anything. So let's gather everything together and finish the video. Conclusion. So if we compile everything together, Consecrated Beasts make them very annoying enemy to fight. They have a lot of problems. And imagine if games like Elden Ring, Sifu or even Doom Eternal, every hard game when enemies can punish you hard. Imagine if they had same amount of battle problems. Yes, Genshin Impact is a lot easier, it's offer you shields, it's offer you healing, it's offer you a lot of iframes. But this shouldn't allow you to cover your eyes on stuff like this. Remember, in Inazuma they introduced Nabusha, and people were complaining about them, and Hoyoverse nerfed them. And now people complaining about Consecrated Beasts, but Hoyoverse doesn't nerf them. They actually double down on that. They making new, more annoying Consecrated Beasts and put 4 of them in Spiral Abyss. And pre-nerf Nabusha was a lot easier than first wave of these beasts. And you know what, I don't mind to fight hard enemies, but Consecrated Beast is not fun. If you want to introduce enemies that can one-shot, that dangerous, please fix your combat system. When you're beating strong enemy, you should feel accomplishment, that it was your effort that lead you to beat this fight, and not some RNG or other stuff. And even though I don't like Consecrated Beasts, I don't like these problems that they unveil, I'm still loving Genshin Impact, I will still play it. So, thank you for the watching, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video.